Miss Houston, Stephanie Guerrero.
One name to go, just one. Miss Houston, Stephanie Guerrero. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the 16 semifinalists. They'll all compete tonight for the title of Miss Texas USA. Our reigning Miss Texas USA, Nicole O'Brien, has a special perspective on tonight's competition. Miss Houston, Stephanie Guerrero. Stephanie studies communications at the University of Houston, Clear Lake. And when she graduates in December, she'd like to be a television reporter and eventually a TV news anchor. And that concludes our everything but water swimsuit competition. How about it, Texas? Now let's go back upstairs to Nicole O'Brien.
And finally, Miss Houston, Stephanie Guerrero. And there they are, our 16 semifinalists.
Aren't they something? All right, that concludes the evening gown competition and tonight's semifinals. And now, while our judges mark their ballots to choose tonight's top 5, let's take a moment to chat with Ty Phelan, our Miss Texas Teen USA, standing next to your next Miss Houston, Stephanie Guerrero. Sorry, ladies, just one name left. It comes down to a top 5. Now, Miss Houston, Stephanie Guerrero. Stephanie, you're a champion of literacy awareness. Did you grow up as a reader of books, and is that how you became interested?
Well, actually, I had a reading disability, and my parents helped me get through that along with my teachers, and that's why I'm a literacy volunteer. I think it's just so important for children to read, and I try to encourage them when I do volunteer to find something that they enjoy, and that reading is fun.
Stephanie, since what we thought was the war ending in Iraq, dozens of U.S. troops have been shot and killed by snipers trying to keep a very fragile peace in that country. In your opinion, how much longer should U.S. troops stay in Iraq?
You know, that actually hits very close to home. My little brother has been gone in Baghdad for months now, and of course I want him to come home, and I pray for his safety every day, but we have a job to do, and we have a country that we are very proud of, and I think that we should help other people. Thank you.
We can all be proud of your brother, too. Have you been in contact with him?
Actually, yes, he's been emailing us, and we got a phone call from him, and he sent us a beautiful portrait.
We all wish him well, and we wish you well, too. Stephanie Guerrero, Miss Houston.
And we continue with Stephanie Guerrero, Miss Houston. Draw your question. You have chosen one from Miss Fort Worth, Alicia Linneman. If you could invent one thing, what would it be and why? Wow, I would invent a time machine and definitely go back and live during just a wonderful period. I would like to live when Walt Disney lived, and I know where he got his vision for Walt Disney. I just love going there and he's just definitely one of a character that I definitely admire. So I would have been a time machine.
Thank you. Miss Houston, Stephanie Guerrero. Okay. Our last of our 5 semifinalists.
All right, Miss Northwest Texas, Miss Houston, why don't you take a couple of steps forward. In a moment, one of you will be named first runner-up. The other becomes Miss Texas USA for 2004. Winning the great mink coat, the trip to Hawaii, the brand new Ford Mustang, all of the great prizes. Our first runner-up. I'll remind you, of course, about the importance of being runner-up, since if for any reason Miss Texas USA cannot complete her reign, then it's the privilege and the honor of the runner-up to take that role. First runner-up. I know I reminded you of the importance of being runner-up. Of course I have. Just kidding. First runner-up, Miss Northwest Texas. Stephanie Guerrero, Miss Houston. For the new Miss Texas USA. She was second runner-up. No, I believe first runner-up 2 years ago. Last year, she did not make the semifinals. It's a testament to you, Stephanie, that you decided to come back, and you have come all the way back, and then some. You're our Miss Texas USA for 2004. Enjoy your walk. Stephanie Guerrero, a student at the University of Houston, Clear Lake. Future TV news reporter and anchor, now Miss Texas USA. Stephanie, here's your full-length mink from the first salon at Saks Fifth Avenue with stores in Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. Here is the ignition key to your brand new Ford Mustang from the Texas Ford dealers. Oh, and enjoy the trip to Hawaii, okay?
Thank you, I will.
Miss Stephanie Guerrero, your new Miss Texas USA for 2004. I'm Dan O'Rourke on behalf of everyone involved in the pageant. Good night.
The executive producers of the Miss Texas USA pageant are Gail and Al Clark. The pageant producer-director is Nick Maston. And the television producer-director is Patricia Lowry. Executive producers of the Miss Texas. Thank you for watching the Miss Texas USA pageant. Good night.